Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech,
Yeah.
where we blend those casual conversations with some hopefully insightful discussions on the latest tech and gadgets.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
today we are doing a deep dive into AI, and things are moving so fast.
They are.
It's getting a little wild out there.
It really is. It is a very fascinating time to be following AI. You got established companies changing their strategy, new companies trying to disrupt the market.
Yeah.
And everyone's just trying to figure out how to balance this, this incredible potential with the potential for things to go a bit sideways.
Yeah, okay, so let's unpack this a little bit.
Sure.
So OpenAI, they've been making headlines a lot lately. First, we had Elon Musk throwing this curveball with that almost $100 billion bid to buy the nonprofit that controls them.
Right, and I think that really highlights some of the key tensions that we're seeing in AI right now. You've got this shift from OpenAI being a nonprofit that was focused on research to potentially becoming a major player in the commercial AI market. Right.
And then you've got Musk, who co-founded OpenAI, but left a few years back, seemingly trying to get back in the game and possibly steer things in a different direction.
Right.
It makes you wonder what his end game really is.
Yeah. And then, of course, OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, didn't exactly take that bid lying down. He fired back with a counterproposal. No thanks on the $97.6 billion, but we'll gladly buy Twitter from you for $9.74 billion if you're interested.
Yeah, it was a pretty bold move, and it definitely shows that there's no love lost between those two.
Right.
But beyond the drama, it also brings up a really important question, for you, the listener.
Yeah.
What happens if a company like OpenAI, with its powerful AI models, starts controlling major social media platforms?
Right.
How does that impact the future of online communication, information sharing, and who has the power to shape online discourse?
That's something to think about for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of shifting power dynamics, we can't ignore this AI price war that's been heating up.
No, absolutely. The cost of using these AI models is plummeting as new competitors emerge and challenge these established players.
Exactly. So like DeepSeek, for example.
Okay.
They're offering significantly lower prices for their models, forcing OpenAI to adjust their business model.
Right.
They're now offering hundreds of free queries for their O3 Many model, likely to try and stay competitive.
It's like the early days of the internet all over again.
Yeah, totally.
Everyone's just scrambling to get a foothold, and the consumers are reaping the benefits, at least for now.
True, but it does raise some concerns, right?
Okay.
Like, is this sustainable in the long run?
Yeah.
Can these companies continue to innovate and develop even more advanced AI while slashing prices?
Right.
And what about the potential for corners to be cut?
Good point. And speaking of corners being cut, we can't forget about those reports of a potential data leak at DeepSeek.
Right. That incident is just a reminder that the rapid development of AI comes with risks,
Oh, cool.
As these models become more powerful, more accessible, the security of the data they're trained on becomes even more critical.
Right.
We don't have all the details about what happened at DeepSeek.
Right.
But it definitely raises some red flags about how these new companies are handling sensitive user information.
So it's not just about, building the coolest, most powerful AI.
Yeah.
It's also about building it responsibly and securely.
Absolutely.
And that's something to keep in mind as we see more and more of these new companies popping up.
For sure. And I think that brings us to a bigger point.
Okay.
The impact of AI goes way beyond the tech itself.
Right.
It's changing how we interact with information, how we perceive the world, and even how we think.
It's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about that story about Google Maps briefly renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Right.
It might seem like a small thing.
It does.
But it makes you think about how AI is subtly shaping our understanding of reality.
Totally. And it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
There's also research suggesting that relying too heavily on AI might be hindering our critical thinking skills.
Oh, wow.
Instead of engaging with information and forming our own conclusions, we're just getting used to accepting whatever the AI tells us.
So we're potentially getting smarter in some ways, but maybe a little less sharp in others.
Yeah. It's a bit of a trade-off.
That's kind of a scary thought.
It is.
And then it's ironic, because even OpenAI has been studying how persuasive its own models are becoming.
Right.
Which raises some real ethical questions.
It does make you wonder, right?
Yeah.
Are we becoming more susceptible to misinformation generated by AI? It's not that AI is intentionally trying to mislead us.
Right.
But it's reflecting the biases and limitations of the data it's trained on.
Yeah.
And potentially amplifying those biases.
It seems like we're just scratching the surface of what AI means for us, not just as tech enthusiasts, but as humans navigating a world that's changing faster than ever before.
It really is a fascinating and complex landscape, and we're all just figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so interesting to talk about, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of interesting, there's some new players and projects emerging that are really shaking things up.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of these new AI models called Chocolate and Kiwi?
Yeah, those names definitely stand out.
Yeah.
They're making waves in what's known as the LM arena, basically a competitive space where different AI models go head-to-head answering prompts,
Okay.
and users vote on which ones perform best. And there's speculation these new models might be connected to OpenAI, maybe even early versions of their next big thing.
So even with all the drama and the competition, OpenAI is still pushing the boundaries.
They're not slowing down, that's for sure.
And then you have these other fascinating applications like Notebook LM Plus
Right.
and DeepSeek VL2.
Yeah, so Notebook LM Plus is like having an AI research assistant built right into your Google Docs.
Oh, wow.
It can summarize documents, brainstorm ideas, even generate different creative text formats.
Wow.
And DeepSeek VL2 lets you analyze images through text conversations, which opens up tons of possibilities for research, education, even art.
It's like AI is moving beyond just text and code and starting to interact with the world in more visual and creative ways.
It is, it is.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder what's next, right?
Yeah.
What other unexpected applications will emerge?
Yeah.
What problems will we solve?
Right.
What new questions will we need to ask ourselves?
I guess we'll just have to keep exploring and see where this journey takes us. It's definitely a wild ride so far.
It really is a wild ride, and it's just getting started. I think what excites me the most is how AI is just pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're seeing breakthroughs in fields like healthcare, where AI is helping to diagnose diseases earlier, develop new treatments, and even assist with surgeries.
Yeah. It's easy to get caught up in all like the hype and the what ifs.
Yeah.
But when you hear about those real world applications, it really drives home the potential for good.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just about making our lives easier.
No.
This is about potentially saving lives and improving the human condition.
Exactly. And it's not just healthcare, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing AI being used to tackle climate change, improve education, make cities more sustainable, and even enhance our creativity.
Wow.
It's like AI is giving us this incredible toolkit to address some of the world's most pressing challenges.
But of course, with great power comes great responsibility.
Of course, always.
We've talked about some of the downsides, the impact on jobs, the spread of misinformation, and the need for these strong security measures.
For sure.
It seems like finding that right balance between innovation and ethics is going to be crucial.
Absolutely. We can't just blindly embrace AI without considering the potential consequences. It's like, we're standing at a crossroads here,
Yeah, okay.
We can choose to let AI shape us, or we can choose to shape AI.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
So what can we do? I mean, it can feel pretty overwhelming when you're talking about something as complex and as powerful as AI.
I think the first step is just to stay informed, right?
Okay.
You're already doing that by listening to this deep dive, so that's great.
Right.
Keep reading articles, listening to podcasts, and following the latest developments.
Okay.
The more you understand about AI, the better equipped you'll be to navigate its impact on your life.
Knowledge is power, right?
Exactly.
But beyond just staying informed, what else can we do as individuals to kind of ensure that this is used for good?
Don't be afraid to ask questions,
Yeah.
Challenge assumptions and voice your concerns. Engage in discussions about the ethical implications of AI.
Right.
Support companies and organizations that are developing and using AI responsibly. And advocate for policies that prioritize ethical considerations and societal well-being.
Yeah.
Every little action can make a difference.
So it's not just about the big tech companies or governments. It's about all of us taking responsibility.
That is.
And being active participants in shaping this future.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of your individual choices.
Right.
The decisions you make about which products you use, which companies you support, and how you engage with AI can collectively influence the direction this technology takes.
As we're talking, I'm reminded of Garry Kasparov.
Oh, yeah.
The chess grandmaster who famously lost to the IBM supercomputer Deep Blue back in the 90s.
Right.
But instead of being defeated, he actually embraced the potential of AI and started advocating for this new form of chess where humans and machines collaborate.
That's a great example, yeah.
Yeah.
Kasparov realized that the future wasn't about man versus machine,
Right.
but man with machine.
Right.
He saw the potential for humans and AI to work together to achieve things that neither could do alone.
That's a really inspiring way to look at it.
Yeah.
So if we think about AI as a partner,
Right.
not just a tool, not a competitor, but a partner.
Right.
What other fields, what other industries could benefit from this kind of collaboration?
I think the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Yeah.
Imagine, scientists working with AI to unlock the secrets of the universe.
Wow.
Artists using AI to push the boundaries of creativity.
Yeah.
Or architects designing sustainable cities of the future with the help of AI. It's about leveraging the strengths of both humans and machines to create something truly innovative and transformative.
It's like having a superpowered sidekick.
It is.
Who can help you achieve amazing things.
Exactly, but a sidekick who also needs our guidance and intuition to navigate the complexities of the real world.
Oh, that's good.
And that's what makes this whole conversation so fascinating. AI is both a mirror and a magnifying glass.
Okay.
It reflects back to us our own biases and limitations.
Right.
But it also amplifies our potential and allows us to see the world in new ways.
That's beautifully put.
Thank you.
And it reminds us that AI is ultimately a reflection of ourselves, right?
It is.
It's up to us to shape its development in a way that aligns with our values and aspirations.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, we need to have these open and honest conversations about the challenges and opportunities that AI presents.
Okay.
Through dialogue, critical thinking, and collaboration, we can navigate the uncharted waters of this AI era.
This conversation has been really thought-provoking.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see how AI is already impacting our lives.
Yeah.
And to contemplate all the possibilities, both exciting and a bit daunting, that lie ahead.
It's definitely a wild ride.
Yeah,
but it's one that we're all on together.
Right.
And I think what's most exciting to me is that we're not just passive passengers,
Right.
We have the power to influence the direction of this journey.
Well said. And on that note,
Yeah.
let's shift gears a bit
Sure.
and talk about some of the more unexpected and creative ways AI is being used.
Okay.
We've talked about all the serious stuff.
Yeah.
But AI is also popping up in some pretty surprising and fun places. So welcome back to Byte-Sized Tech.
Yes. Welcome back.
Before we went off on that fascinating tangent, we were talking about AI popping up in some unexpected and creative places.
Absolutely.
What are some of the more fun or surprising ways that AI is being used?
Well, one area that I find particularly intriguing is the intersection of AI and art.
Okay.
There are AI models that can compose original music, create stunning visual art, and even generate interactive stories.
So you're telling me there's AI out there writing symphonies and painting masterpieces.
It really is blurring the lines between human creativity and artificial intelligence.
That's kind of mind-blowing. So does this mean human artists are going to be out of a job?
Not necessarily. I think it's not about replacing human artists.
Okay.
But about providing them with new tools and expanding the possibilities for creative expression.
Right.
Some artists are even collaborating with AI, using it as a partner or a source of inspiration.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So it's like AI is helping us unlock this creative potential that we didn't even know we had.
I think so.
What are some examples of this AI-powered art?
Well, there's this project called ACAN that uses AI to generate abstract paintings that have actually been exhibited in galleries.
Wow.
Alongside works by human artists.
All right.
And then in music, there's this AI called Amper that can compose custom soundtracks for videos and games.
So it's not just about creating pretty pictures or catchy tunes.
Right.
AI is being used to push the boundaries of artistic expression in all sorts of interesting ways.
Exactly.
What about storytelling? Can AI tell a good story?
That's a great question, and the answer is increasingly yes.
Okay.
There are AI models that can generate different types of creative text formats, like poems, scripts, and even interactive stories where the audience can influence the plot.
So imagine playing a video game where the story adapts to your choices, or reading a book where the ending is different every time.
Right, exactly.
That's a whole new level of engagement.
It is.
And it's not just about entertainment, right?
No.
This technology has the potential to revolutionize education, making learning more personalized and engaging.
I agree.
Imagine students being able to interact with historical figures through AI-powered simulations.
Right.
Or explore scientific concepts through these interactive stories.
Totally.
I'm starting to see AI in a whole new light.
I think we all are.
It's not just about robots and automation.
No.
It's about expanding our horizons and opening up new possibilities in all areas of human endeavor.
Well said. I think that's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential risks and these exciting possibilities, the importance of ethical considerations, the power of this human-AI collaboration.
Right.
We've explored how AI is showing up in unexpected places like the art world.
We have.
But what about the big picture? Where do you see all of this heading in the next few years?
Yeah.
Or even decades?
Well, predicting the future is always a tricky business, especially when it comes to something as rapidly evolving as AI.
Right.
But if I had to speculate, I'd say we're going to see AI becoming even more integrated into every aspect of our lives, from the way we work and communicate to the way we learn and experience the world.
It's like AI is going to become this invisible infrastructure of our world.
Yeah.
Kind of like electricity or the internet.
Right.
Something we don't even think about.
Yeah.
But we can't imagine living without.
It's a good analogy.
And it's important to remember that we're still in these early stages of this AI revolution.
Very early.
There's so much more to discover and explore. It's like we're explorers setting out into this vast, uncharted territory filled with both opportunities and challenges.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
This has been a truly eye-opening deep dive into the world of AI.
It has.
It's amazing to think about how far this technology has come in such a short time.
It is.
And to contemplate all the possibilities that lie ahead.
Yeah, I agree. And what I find most exciting is that, we're all part of this journey.
Right.
Not just passive observers. We have the power to shape the future of AI and to ensure that it's used for good.
Well said. And on that note, I want to thank you, our listener, for joining us on this exploration of the fascinating world of AI.
Yes.
We've covered a lot of ground today, but hopefully we've left you with more questions than answers.
I hope so.
Because ultimately the most important question isn't what is AI,
Right.
but rather what do we want AI to be?
That's a powerful thought to end on.
Yeah.
It reminds us that the future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're actively shaping with every choice we make.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed this deep dive,
please
like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.